My broad shoulder ass. I'm in the middle of dyeing my hair. This dusty rose color looks darker than what it's supposed to, but it's still cute. Even if it did come out this color, it's alright. It's alright. I'm gonna go wash this out. Yeah, so this is my first YouTube video that I plan on posting, and I just wanted to do a look that was a little Christmassy. A couple people have been recommending that I make a YouTube channel for a minute, and school has just had me, should I look ashy for a second? School has just like had me like up to here. Like it has just been crazy this past semester for me personally. I don't know about y'all, I hope y'all had a good semester, but now that I got a little time, I can give something to this. So nonetheless, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna get into a cut crease tutorial in a little bit, so stay tuned. So first things first, a couple colors and a product that I know that I'm definitely going to use for this whole Christmas look because it's perfect is some eyeshadows from the Originated palette that I have, and also their highlight. I know that I'm gonna have to either use Glow or Radiant because they look amazing on my skin. Bronze looks good too if you like that little subtle highlight and you don't like to blind people, but you know, you need a little something just to brighten up people's day. And I know for a fact that I'm gonna use Snow and Virgo because those colors have very much proved themselves to pop on my skin. Like if you take a look right here, like you see that? Like that's crazy. And with Snow right here, definitely gonna figure something out for the both of these. But these, they're hot. So I'm definitely gonna use these on this. So I use eyebrow gel for my brow. My eyebrows bold for some apparent reason. I can't explain why. It just resonates with me. I like it this way. And it also just tends to come together a little bit at the end of the day. So, you know, it just suits me. I'm cool with it. So yeah, I do brows, eyeshadow, and then foundation normally, but this time we're gonna do the brows first, then some foundation, and then I will show you my whole eyeshadow tutorial. So I chose the color Toffee in particular because it's light enough to be a primer for my eyeshadow. The colors still pop, and also simultaneously it's a good highlight in general for when I'm contouring and highlighting. So I will forevermore stick with this color. So right now what we're gonna do, if you have any tape handy on you, hopefully you do, or you can wing it if you're that good at it. When it comes to, you know, making eyeliner with eyeshadow, you're just going to stick that right there. Yeah, that's perfect for me personally. So that piece of tape is gonna stay right there, and it's gonna guide me for when I'm ready to do my wing with a eyeshadow color. So stay tuned for that one. So I'm gonna go in with my Originated palette, and I'm going to choose the color Lust to transition into a red background as I would want. So I'm going to just, you know, dig into that right quick, and hopefully you guys can see nicely. I'm going to just pat, just so you know, the heavier hand that you use, the more pigmented it's going to be. So you see that my hand is all the way like basically close to the end. It's not giving off as much pigment as it has the potential to, and that's because this is more so of a transition color. So this is going to be the color that'll be closest to my brow bone. You get what I'm saying. It's gonna be the closest to my eyebrow, and it's going to be the last color that I use until I'm ready to transition into my red. So right now, I'm going very lightly. It's possible to get the blend that I want to achieve. You see that? That's not half bad. I like that. I like what I did there. I really do. All right. I'm really obsessed with blending, y'all. Like, I'm generally an artist. Like, not only am I good at makeup and I went to cosmetology school and whatnot, but I am generally like an artist. So I'm very much a perfectionist when it comes to whatever type of art form that I do. So excuse me if I feel like I'm over blending because, oof, child, I'm obsessed. All right, I also have this Morphe palette. So I'm gonna take a red from here and a darker, deeper bit of a red, and I'm going to help that transition a little better into the darker color that I want. And push come to shove, if I want an even deeper type of effect, then I may go in with black. This doesn't have a mirror, but I may go in with black depending on how I feel. So I'm just going to blend those two out. I may have to go back to back with the brushes in order for it to blend seamlessly. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Use this little flicking motion, if you will. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all, really. Okay. Yeah, so I think I actually do want to go in with that black eventually and see what that'll do. Okay, so I think that I may or may not be speaking for everybody, but I think the makeup community can generally agree that black and blue are very tricky to work with if you're not careful. So I'm going to use a brush that's a little skinnier than the other two, but it's nonetheless a blending brush, and I'm going to just dab at the black. I'm just going to dab at it, and I'm going to introduce it into my crease. Hopefully it likes it and it'll take well to it. Hopefully. Let's see how this turns out. I'm gonna definitely speed this up for y'all. So I think I'm kind of satisfied with what I did here. Of course, because I'm addicted to blending, I'm probably gonna go back in with the other brush right quick. But what I'm gonna do next is actually cut that crease. Now, normally I would use the lightest type of concealer possible, but you know, LA Girl works just as fine. So I just go ahead and use that. Excuse me, I'm looking for this other brush to blend it out just a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is use the rest of the concealer that is on my hand, and I'm going to start cutting a crease, and we'll see how I end up doing with that. So you can see I like to start in the middle. Give me an idea of how high I want to go really with this, or how dramatic that I actually want to be. So, let's see what I come up with. You like what I'm doing so far? Alright, we all done with that cut crease. Now for the fun part. We're gonna let this dry just a little bit, but not for too long. So I have been looking for an excuse to use both Desire and Leo. Let me see something. See that? Trying to see if that resonates well with snow, because I know for a fact that I'm going to be using snow. How am I feeling? How am I feeling, y'all? Let's see, and then we got, whew. All right, so I know I'm definitely gonna be using Virgo as my liner. I know that I want that, but, we'll see, we'll see. All right, I've made my decision. So I'm going to use Snow. Just dig that up a little bit. For some reason, I enjoy digging up eyeshadows and then like pressing them back down, and that's how my palettes get super messy, but it works for me. So I'm going to take Snow and I'm going to proceed to put that on the inner corner of my eye. Look at her. Ain't she beautiful? Ain't she beautiful? All right, so now I'm gonna take Leo, right? This beautiful gold color. Oh my goodness. That beauty. You see that, right? You see that? You gotta see that. Take a look at that. Somebody look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. So, I'm gonna take that and I'm going to transition it. Hopefully that works out for the best, which more than likely it will. As you can see, I'm overlapping it a little bit over Snow just so it can transition nicely. So. Nonetheless, this is a gorgeous gold. This is a gorgeous gold. I love it. I'm in love. Like, I'm just in love. Like, whew. Honey? I like to take a very thin brush like so, and I like to dip it back into the black, wherever it was. There it is. And kind of just fix up the excess that may have gone outside of the concealer that I just put down for the crease, and just tidy it up a little bit. You know, but keep the transition going, of course. Okay, so, all right. So I like what I did here. I like what I came out with. So what's next in this process, I'm sorry, excuse me, that I'm going back over it with Snow a little bit. I just wanna, like I said, perfectionist, sue me. All right, so what I would like to do now is use the same concealer that I was using the whole entire time and create an eyeliner. And then that's where I'm gonna use the green. Now for this step, never use this and squeeze as you go. Just squeeze out some concealer and then take some, go back, take some, go back, because you're gonna mess yourself up if you squeeze as you go. I don't know, that's not the best thing to do. So what I'm going to do, my bad, let me get my mirror just a little closer. I like this one a lot better. This mirror is wonderful, wonderful feature. So I'm going to just take this concealer and create my liner like so. Okay, so now once that's done, all you gotta do is take a brush of your choice and go in with Virgo and fill that in before it dries too fast. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take this right here. I'm gonna take the smaller end of this little brush that I have. And we're gonna go at it. Guys, I really like this color as a liner. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Usually when I get excited, my mouth can be foul. So I'm trying so hard to curb my language, but oh my goodness. Let me see this, let me see this, let me see this. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Wow. Originated, just wow. I am blown away. See, this is why I usually do no foundation before the fact, but do you see the perfection, y'all? Now I gotta finish the other eye so I could go ahead and finish this video. Wow. Okay, so I've successfully done everything. I did the other eye. I finished everything with my foundation, my highlight, my contour, the powder. Next, what I'm gonna do is finally go in and finish everything off with highlighter. But the thing is, it's like, ooh, this is hard because it's like I want that ting that this Radiant one gives me, because Radiant is probably my favorite, but then at the same time I also want glow because I do have gold going on. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and do glow because I use Radiant so often, and since I finally was able to use, you know, Leo, you know, the gold color on my eyes, I should go ahead and complement that with the gold. So without further ado, I'm just going to put that where the light shines. And I'm going to layer it until I get the type of, it comes out nicely though. I love it. This is soft and subtle, like this is perfect for that person who's just like, you know, they don't want too much, but they want a little bit of glam, you know? So I'm just gonna build that on until I get the shine that I desire. Now, I'm also personally a fan of highlighting my nose too, so what I like to do, because I don't want it to, like, you know, look anything too crazy, what I like to do is just kind of lightly do a little bit of that, and the highlight will come. You see? Right, that's as far as I'm gonna go. So, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I think they're even. So what I also like to do is just put a little bit on my forehead, just a little bit, nothing too serious. Nothing too bad. Damn, there's some lip gloss in that. Okay, I might have to clean that out since my lip gloss got on it. All right, and last but not least, I think I'm going to highlight under my eyebrows. Usually I would just like do a little bit of that and go around it, but I don't feel like doing that today. My eyebrows look a little good, so I need to add a little accent to that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I love that. Okay, next eye. Just to let you guys know, I'm using a Morphe brush for this. It's M124, and I find it perfect for getting into my eyebrows right here, like so. Alright, perfect. So guys, we are all done with this look. Now personally, I am going to take pictures on Instagram with most likely a black wig, yeah. Black or red. I got a red one and I got like a couple black ones, but see, the color of my hair right now doesn't necessarily resonate with the whole look, so black will tone it down just enough. It'll also match my eyebrows, so stay tuned for that. I'm so glad I changed this hair color. It looks a lot better with what I did. I want to thank you guys for watching my YouTube video, and I also want to thank Originated for sending me their palette. In the description, you can go on the website and you can get the palette for 15% off with my discount code Ebony Galore. Also, if you guys want to recreate this look, I would definitely appreciate it if you did that and you posted it on Instagram or whatever you do, whether you post another tutorial following along with mine or you just post a picture. Please tag me and say Ebony Galore inspired me. Like, that would make my day. I would repost you and I would just love you forever. Like, you know, I want to know that I'm inspiring people. I want to inspire people to get a little creative because it's what I love to do. I love to inspire and I love art. I'm generally an artist, so like I just love stuff like that. I love to support people and what they want to do. And when you're really passionate about makeup, all I want to do is help you. You know what I'm saying? So any suggestions that you have or anything that you want to see, please let me know, because I'll be happy to, you know, talk to you about it, see what we can do. But even if you don't come up with any suggestions, I'm still going to be creative and I'm still going to come up with stuff. So nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I want to thank Originated again, and I'll see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye.